Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is HIMANSHU Goyal. Recently, 2 days back, I completed with my SCMHRD, VAT and GEPI process. So I thought of making a video on it. Before the process, I had some doubts regarding how will be the process be conducted, as this time it was totally online. What will happen in VAT, GE and personal interview. So for that only, I thought of making a video and sharing my experience on it. Right. On 10th of February, I had my VAT, which is a writing ability test, which you all must be aware of. My topic for that was this, as you can see in the picture here. We were given 20 minutes to type in on this topic, in which we were given a phrase. Let me read it for you. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. And also, we were given a picture with this, and we had to form something meaningful from it, as you can see here. Right, I was a bit shocked to see such a topic, and I thought about what to write in it in first 5 minutes and typed in last 15 minutes. What I realized by the phrase that something unusual has happened, because clock doesn't usually strike 13, right? And in the picture a guy is with a trophy, so he must have did something great, right? So I wrote a story with a guy who came from bad and poor background, and in the story I showed his hardships in life and how he overcame it, how he fight, and now he became the number one player in the world and has won a trophy. This was something extraordinary that he did, and that's how clock has struck 13, which doesn't usually happens. This was all about my WAT experience. It was good experience, but time was bit not on my favor, right? Coming to my GEPI process, my GEPI was scheduled on the next day at 12 p.m. on 11th of February. I joined the meeting and there were around 50 participants there. And as we all know, Symbiosis is famous for their student-driven culture. So there were many Zoom rooms through which we had to go to complete the process. In first Zoom meeting room, we have students from the college, and they were there to guide us regarding the process. And the process took around 2 hours, and around 2 p.m. I was transferred to my GE panel, the group exercise panel, in which with me there were three other participants. So basically, we were four participants in the GE room and two panelists, two judges, right? The panelists gave us a topic in chat box, which is this. As you can see here, let me read it for you. Reliance Jio's new marketing strategy includes free outgoing. With such policy, will it not establish a monopolistic market? Do you think TRAI's approval to Jio is justified? And after that, they gave all four of us 1 minute to speak on the topic. Then they said, you have 12 minutes to discuss on the topic. After we were done with our 1 minute introduction, we were given 12 minutes to discuss on the topic. During the process, I realized that all three of them were taking positive side and were justifying the move that Try did. I took a different stand and defended it with my points, uh, and they all attacked me during the group exercise. I started the discussion with my points that were regarding how this move can turn Indian telecom sector in bad shape in the long run, and how Geo has already going towards monopoly in the telecom market and has led other competitors to their knees by mergers and others. For example, Vodafone and Idea had did their merger. And if in the long run this will continue, the telecom sector would not be able to sustain, and other such examples. The other students, the two of them, the third one was very much quiet, but the two of them attacked my points, but I defended them by giving other examples also on the front of data concerns, and also gave example of Elon Musk Starlink project, in which he will provide free internet to every person through satellites in the coming future, and also said about 5G spectrum auctions, and how due to monopoly and less revenues that Bharti Airtel and VI, which is Vodafone Idea, they will not able to purchase it. They will not able to sustain in the 5G market, and it can turn out into a monopoly of the Reliance Jio and Mukesh Ambani. So the discussion was overall good, and I concluded the discussion for us by saying that it might turn out good move for Indian consumers, but if in the long run it would hamper the competition in the market, it would be very much devastating for the telecom sector. And all of them agreed to me. After that, the panelist said okay, and also gave the fourth person who was not speaking very much a chance to speak, and he spoke a bit, and that's how our discussion ended. I like the move of panelists giving some time to the fourth person to speak on the topic, right? So after the group exercise, we were transferred to the PI panel. In around 10 to 20 minutes, we were transferred to the PI panel. So in my panel, I started by greeting them. Both panelists were male in their 40s, and they were very friendly. In the PI round, personal interview round, panelists were hearing some sort of noise from my system and headphone. So they said, "Is there any possibility to avoid this noise?" I tried to change headphone to remove my charger, but that didn't work out. So I said, "Sir, if you would allow me, I can join the interview from my mobile phone." So they agreed to it. And then I joined with mobile phone. The interview started and they asked me questions on my personal front, my hobbies, my strengths and weakness. And they asked what you fear the most in life. I said it. And they also asked, what are your hobbies? They asked about my most significant challenge, and also about any certification that I possess, and what's your biggest regret, and what are the three things that if you could turn back, you will do better. And I gave all the answers. And the most important thing that I realized during the interview, that they were very much cordial and very much friendly throughout the interview, and they were just like doing a casual talk rather than taking an interview. And mostly interview revolved around personal and personality aspects only. I try to give them close-ended answers so that they can ask questions from my strong areas, but that didn't happen. And the interview lasted for around 12 minutes. And after that, I got transferred to my to feedback room, which is something, uh, what would you call it? Something exception in the interview round, which happens in SCMHRD only, where we have to give our feedback on the process to our seniors, to the college mates who are there in the college. So I did that, and the whole process took more than 5 hours. But it was very good experience, and everyone was cordial throughout the process. So that was all from my side. Thank you for bearing with me. And if anyone has any doubts, they can comment down below. Thank you.